So, hello, my name is Brian Kozed. I'm currently a 19-year-old college student with some pretty big ambitions. I'm in the process of starting a clothing brand, and I'm in my junior year, technically, of college, so I have about 31 credits left, and I'm studying accounting with the goal to go on get my master's degree in tax, accounting and tax most likely, and then maybe another master's degree. I'm starting this series because at the beginning of 2025, I decided to set out a goal. Focus 100% on myself for a year and see how much progress I can make. If you're anything like me, much of your life is spent with distractions, chasing women, trying to have fun, getting drunk, and I got tired of that. I decided for 1 year, I'm really just going to focus on my own self-improvement. I'm going to do whatever I can to start making money, chase my dreams, put myself in uncomfortable positions, make new friends, and I was trying to record all this on Instagram and TikTok, but ultimately, I believe I was trying to do too much for those two apps, which led me to start this YouTube channel. Currently recording on a Hero GoPro 4, so hopefully it's not too bad. But my big ambitions shall continue, and this will be a daily vlog series where I record and chat about my day, what's currently going on, what I'm thinking about. At the moment, if you can see this, it's currently 9:33 a.m. It's spring break, so I'm a little later to my morning routine. I decided to sleep in today since it's the first day of spring break. But I'm about to drink my pre-workout and head to the gym. So let's get on that. So since this is a daily vlog series, I feel like I should cover what I did for my morning routine. I typically wake up, brush my teeth, make my bed, stretch, and then I review my goals and write what I want to accomplish for the day. More so time frame wise, I usually plan out the tasks that I want to accomplish in any given day the night before. Makes my life a little bit easier. But it's the pre-workout that I take, bomb pre-workout. I love it. We're gonna go hit back and buy at the gym, and yeah, I'll show y'all the pump and the physique at the gym. But for right now, I'm gonna finish getting ready, and I'll see you then. You know we gotta hit them with the double scoop, guys. Back and buys a good day. I need that energy. Yeah, if you worked out today, take the time, comment bicep curls for the girls, or comment what you hit today. But yeah, I'll catch you at the gym. So this is my test. I want to see how good this back audio works. It's supposed to be able to hear me, catch my voice right now. Because like I said, I'm using the Hero GoPro 4. And I think I'd rather carry it around in the case than just the camera itself. But just about ready for the gym. About to head out. And I'll record something while I'm there. So first steps outside today. It's a little cold, but beautiful day. Check out the whip. This, in a year's time, is going to be a Porsche, and it's going to be beautiful. The other update in my life, I currently live in the basement. Those low windows right there are mine, and in a year, I will no longer be living in the basement, and I will be driving a Porsche. Those are my predictions. And yeah, I'm gonna stick to them. I just got done working out. Here's the pump. Right back and by. Can't really see it in this mirror, but we'll check the weight and then we'll get out of here. Weighing at 190, shooting for 205. I'll check in when I get home. So I just got done working out. I'm about to head home, but I wanted to share something. So I've been doing this for about 2 months, recording my life, talking to cameras, whatever. And I still don't feel fully comfortable. I wonder what people are gonna think of me. And I sure as hell don't like recording myself in the gym. It's strange because I know ultimately if I look at someone and I assume they're judging me, that makes me the judgmental person, not them. And most of the time, people don't even care. People really could care less about what you're doing on a day-to-day basis. And people are so consumed with their own lives, which is fair, just like me. I mean, I don't think about other people very often. Maybe the people that I love, but I'm gonna work on that. I gotta work on the confidence to be myself at 100% of the time. So I will check back in when I'm home, cooking breakfast, doing whatever. So I got back from the gym. I decided to rest for a little bit, read a book. I'm currently reading Lucifer's Banker. My dad recommended it, and I'm gonna cook some food, share some details about my life. I think some background would be appreciated. So as I'm sharing background, I'm gonna get ready for to eat. So all of this is going to be turned into a beautiful meal. Beautiful, beautiful meal. So I will get to that, and then I'll probably talk in a second. So on today's episode of College Cooking, making egg sandwiches. I'll have a protein shake, maybe a bagel too, depending on how hungry I get. Yeah, I like to make them like McDonald's style with some ham, 4 eggs, English muffins, cheese. But that's not why you're here. At the moment, I'm gonna give a little recap on my life. I'm a 19-year-old college student attending the University of Iowa. Give a little recap of my life. I'm a 19-year-old college student attending the University of Iowa. And you see so many videos on Instagram and all this bait about, oh, making money online is easy, all this shit. And I said, oh, I'll try. But at the root of all of that money making that they're doing is content creation. So, starting this YouTube channel. Got some big aspirations, as I said earlier. And I think I can give some good advice. I've learned a lot over my years of life already. I've done a lot, I've experienced a lot, and I've decided that I want more. I want a more purposeful life. I desire more. And for that reason, starting this YouTube channel, starting Clothing Brand, I'm going to dive into trying to become an influencer and sharing my journey and life lessons. It's weird because I see the vision, and people in my family and my friends can't necessarily see the whole vision. Constantly have to remind myself not to tell people. I want to show people my life. And right now, I'm cooking food, and then I'm gonna do a bunch of work for the clothing brand. Try my best to post some good videos, revise the website, so on. And I will check in when my food is complete. Meal has been completed. I know y'all jealous. Check that out. Check that out. Throw the lid on these hoes. Got the protein shake. We're in mukbang. And then I got some work to do for the clothing brand. One thing that I kind of struggle with is the short form content. I'd make it more interesting for people because everybody's attention span is just dog shit now. Which is disappointing, but what you gonna do about it ultimately? And I'm not even sure how interesting it is. It's a little strange to me. I'd say my life is interesting, but more so my mind and my thoughts. I hear buzzing. Earlier, I was thinking to myself, I was working out. There's lots of pretty women around. I'm in college. Thing is, I have a girlfriend. My girlfriend is fantastic, okay? But, you know, I still notice things, and that's natural. But the point of saying that, there wasn't really a point of saying all that. There's so much shitty advice out there on how to get girls or how to talk to people, what to do in life, you know. People are really listening. They're just shitty advice. Dudes that overcomplicate talking to girls don't get girls. If you want a pretty woman and you're an average dude, you gotta find ways to bring her down to your level. That's the secret. If you're a high value man, it won't be a problem for you. But if you're trying to get the bad bitches, you gotta find ways to bring them down to that level. It means you can't put them on a pedestal just because they're attractive. Like fucking just chink away at that shit until you and her, same level, metaphorically. And then boom, life is good. You achieved a bad bitch. In my life, I find it's very easy to overcomplicate things. I would like to do so much. I'm also young, which is strange because 19 doesn't feel that young. I have to remind myself to be patient. And I don't even like the word patient. I just have to remind myself to enjoy every day, enjoy every moment. Like this right now. This is good. This meal is good. Instead of rushing through life, like I have been for the last 2 months, I just want to take a step back, be myself, find a way to share my story and my thoughts, along with my life over the next 3 years. Because once I graduate at the end of next summer from University of Iowa. The plan is to go to Miami and do my master's school there. That could be a dub. That would be quite the change up because Iowa, let me tell you, great people, so kind. It's different than where I'm from in Colorado. Out here, wealth isn't defined in the same way. People are a little different minded, and I mean that in a nice way, but they're more just Iowa. Like, that's what they know, that's what they focus on. They don't think big scope. I think big scope, I think whole world. And I try to view things from a higher perspective, I'd say, than most people. Everything has two sides. More than two sides, honestly. But it's how you choose to view it through your conditioning, through your daily activities, how you train your mind to think. And if you just retrain your mind, break down barriers between you and what you want to achieve. Don't worry about if it's coming, when it'll come. It will just come. If you truly desire it, they'll make you happy. You will achieve it. And I believe that fully. So, if you want a girl, you just have to find a way to either raise yourself up and view her and you on the same playing field, or you gotta chink her down. But it's really not that complex. People are nice. Pretty women aren't scary. They're just as nice as everyone else. Just be confident, be considerate, be compassionate. Don't be a weirdo. Boom. You have all the bitches you want. But bless up to my girlfriend, because I'm done with that. And this was advice from a retired player. Alright, so I just got done making my YouTube channel. As you can see, Brian Kozad, Beast of Lotus, nice and powerful. And yeah, I got chat to help me with images, but now I need to go through my Shopify store for my clothing brand, reset some things, hook up some links in between accounts because I have my Instagram, my TikTok. I've been a little lazy doing more of the back end kind of annoying things, I would call them. So I'm gonna put some work into that and then probably go for a walk. It's pretty nice out, so I will check back in then, or if I have anything to share. Yeah. It's kind of weird being on spring break right now. Feels like I should be chilling on a beach, relaxing, but instead doing a bunch of work. And that's honestly okay, because it's working towards my dreams, and I'm doing this of my own accord, so it's not like anyone's forcing me to do this. And that's one thing I think is a valuable lesson to remember. The majority of stuff that we have to do on a day-to-day basis, we chose to do in some way, shape, or form. Whether that's school, a sport, working on your business, going to work. So you really have no right to complain about it, and or you have no right to really not do it, not put your full best effort into it. So that's what I'm doing. So I just got done setting up my YouTube channel, revising the clothing brand, and I was talking to my roommate for a little bit, sharing with him, just talking overall ideas of how I want all this to go, how I plan on doing things. And one thing I find interesting is some people, when you tell them your ideas, will be so supportive and loving. Other people won't understand. Some people will judge. But those people that do understand, say you have a good idea. I think my clothing brand with no labels, limited availability, representing breaking free from limitations imposed on self or imposed by others, is a good idea. My dad maybe doesn't think that trying to start a clothing brand as a college student is a good idea, and he expresses that. But that's alright, because other people do think it's a good idea. They support and love me. My dad loves me. But my friends and my brothers more so support my ideas, and it's really comforting. When I was first starting this, I was a little afraid of what people would think of me, what my hometown friends would think about me trying to become an influencer or a creator, whatever terminology you want to use. But I think my life is interesting, and I think I have a lot of advice and thoughts that I could share with people that would help them out, make their life better, make everything just a little bit easier. My goal is ultimately to build a community of people who have the same thoughts as me, who are tired of limiting beliefs being imposed by others and want to break free from these impositions and limitations. I was gonna go for a walk, but I need to start promoting my clothing brand. I need to start putting effort into creating convincing Instagram reels that portray my clothing brand's message. So, I think it would be more valuable to do that at this moment, because my girlfriend's coming over shortly, and I want to be ready to spend time with her, cook dinner, finish out my night, and then tomorrow the plan is to post this video, which will be the start of my daily vlog challenge. The truth is, I don't know how to do any of this, so I'm a little nervous, and I struggle with building up the motivation or the confidence to just post a video. No matter how shitty it is, just post a video. So that is essentially what this vlog is going to be. It's going to be my attempt at the first video I could come up with for my vlog series for my YouTube channel. I'm going to do my best to record my events throughout the day, but it's not always intriguing. So I think sharing my thoughts would be more effective. You know, there's a lot that goes on in day-to-day life, and I find that it's easier to really simplify, almost oversimplify things to the point that you could tell just about anyone. You could tell a 7-year-old and they would understand. By simplifying, you allow yourself to focus on one direct task at a time, one overarching goal, and then one task at a time that gets you a little bit closer to that goal. That's what this post right here is. It's the first step of an unknown amount towards my ultimate goal of financial prosperity and to change people's lives. You see, I see a lot of unhappy people around me sometimes. I see people who struggle, whether that's because they don't think they're enough due to a woman, they think they're fat, they think they're sad, depressed, and I don't believe any of that. I believe that our own thoughts tend to be our biggest enemy. I think, and I struggle with taking my own thoughts and really believing in myself, because there's always going to be doubt. There's always going to be the worry of what do other people think, but I'm learning to overcome these doubts and focus on my own belief. I mean, ultimately, if you don't believe in yourself, who else will? And that's something that I've realized. It's something that I've almost internalized over the last 60 days of trying to do this. I think it's important to recognize this in order to move forward. Not every day is going to be sunshine and rainbows. Not every day you're going to make as much progress as you feel like you should have. But as long as you make progress, get 1% better in any single day, and you accomplish that day's goal. My attempt to do this, my recording of this video right now, qualify as my win of the day. I think every single day has a very good part of it. And if you focus on the best part of your day, you feel better. You feel more complete, you feel happier. So, if you had a win today, if you made yourself better, or if you just had a good experience, I want you to drop that in the comments because I'm curious to know, and I will celebrate your success. So, I'm going to go attempt to make some TikTok and Instagram videos to showcase my clothing brand, and I will check back in after that. So, I just finished recording some Instagram reels. I'm now on my way to go pick up my girlfriend. And I gotta cook some dinner. About to make spaghetti for dinner. I'm excited for that. I've not eaten since earlier this day when I made those egg sandwiches. If you want to follow me on Instagram or TikTok, it's the same handle as my YouTube. Keep it nice and consistent for you guys. Moped's a beaut still. And yeah, I will check back in when I'm back from picking her up and cooking food. Isn't that cold start? Moped sounds beautiful. But yeah, check out my Instagram and TikTok. I'll drop the link in bio. So it's the next day. I spent the night with my girlfriend, made some spaghetti. That was pretty good. And we watched a movie called Heretic. I thought this movie was interesting because it dives into the different backings of religion and how there's a lot of overlaps. So if you're looking for a good movie to watch, I'd recommend that. I'm starting today a little bit later just because I didn't sleep as much last night. But we're gonna make it a good day. I'm gonna get this vlog posted. So